And if you're planning a trip out of Aroostook County, you'll be flying JetBlue for the foreseeable future. The U.S. Department of Transportation has officially approved a 2-year extension of JetBlue's essential air service contract at Presque Isle International Airport through August 2028. The new contract also opens the door for future improvements. While there's no timeline yet, Airport Director Scott Wardwell says JetBlue is preparing to add first-class seating and a new airline partnership that would give travelers even more connecting flight options.
You'll be able to fly from Presque Isle to Boston and then connect with United and fly wherever United flies to. It takes what is really pretty good connectivity and it just supercharges it.
JetBlue operates 7 round-trip flights each week between Presque Isle and Boston. Wardwell says the long-term goal is to add more, and if flights consistently reach an 80% load factor, airport officials say they can make the case for expanding service to 12 flights each week.